I used to really say, promise me two things. You always put your seatbelt on, and you'll never get in a car if somebody's been drinking, or don't get in a car drinking yourself. And now I add, stay off the cell phone. It's just, there's so many accidents with people, not just texting. Texting is a major problem. And I know there's people that get on that cell phone and they think they can talk on it, but just you take your eyes off the road just for a split second, you know, an accident can happen. And I know this. I always mention I'm an extra set of eyes in the car with a driver's ed student, and I cannot begin to tell you how many times I've had to brake the car because of somebody that's turned in front of us talking on a cell phone. My last accident was sitting at McGalliard and Oakwood at the Shell station there, by the Shell station, and banks across the road, and a girl rear-ended the back of the car, sitting stopped at a red light because she was texting on a cell phone. So I know firsthand how that can happen. Fortunately, that Impala absorbed a lot of the impact, but it was still quite a jolt. A policeman happened to be on the scene. It's called 911, and it said, you know, police send a police car out, and all of a sudden somebody flips the light on, and he was back about 7 or 8 cars, and he said, I didn't see it, but I heard it. So cell phones and texting in itself is a major distraction for us. There's a young lady from Delta. When the cell phone laws came out, now it's you cannot be on a cell phone, any telecommunication device, until you're 18, which there's pending legislation in the House to have everyone, in Indiana legislation right now, to have everyone off of cell phones and texting. I hope that passes. I really do, while you're driving. But texting is definitely going to happen. At least that's what my people tell me that run the driver's ed programs at state level, that it's going to be against the law for anyone to be texting while they're driving. There's a young lady, when they wanted to talk about getting off of cell phones and such, I used to mention a story about a young lady who was talking on a cell phone, and a squirrel ran across the road in front of her, and she swerved that car and left the road, and she's paralyzed from the waist down now. She, I cannot tell you her name, but I know she's been a spokesperson down to state legislation, and I know she testified that had she not been on a cell phone, that she wouldn't be in the shape she is now. There's a young lady in here that put her hand up, and I was talking about that story. She said, Mr. Hobbs, that's my aunt. And she said, that's exactly what happened when I was retelling the story. And she said, I might add that my aunt said that had she not been on a cell phone, she was talking to her boyfriend. She was in a heated argument with her boyfriend at the time. And she said, had I not been on a cell phone, had I not been upset, I would have never swerved that car if that squirrel had come out in front of me like that. So unfortunately, that's a situation where, you know, it's led to a permanent injury that is every day. It's going to go through her mind that had I not been distracted, I wouldn't be in this shape. I just, for anyone, you know, listening to this and reading an article or such, it's just, life's too precious to throw it away just for a text message. Text messaging is a major problem for me out here on the roadway. It's my biggest problem. Kids behind us, right where I had that accident at Oakwood McGalliard tonight, a lady texting right behind us, and I wasn't sure she's going to get the car stopped. And we're sitting in the same exact spot we were in the last accident. My biggest fear are people coming up behind us because of cell phones and text messages.